In the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls of June, nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear. Kiss me, darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother. Then after reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut the stout black thorn to banish ghosts and goblins. A brand new pair of brogues, rattling all the bogs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. In Mullingar that night I rested, limbs so weary, started by daylight, me spirits bright, and airy took a drop of the pure. Keep me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure, whenever he's on for drinking. To see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, at me curious style, would set your heart a bubbling, and asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole, all in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind, when I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me sick a woman inquiring for the road, said me Connacht Road wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, sit the door of Paddy. When I jumped aboard, a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pace, played some bonny reefs, danced some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbled. And when a Polly head, wished myself was dead, or better far instead, on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. When we safely landed, called myself a fool, I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle, they began abusing. Hurrah me so, says I, to Shillelagh, Isle of Clyde, Galway boys were nigh, and so I was a hobble, and with the loud hooray, joined in the affray, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. Hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lolly-Ra. Whack for Lolly-Ra. Whack for Lolly-Ra.
As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell, and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol, and I then produced me rapier. Sing, stand, and deliver, for I am the boldest sabre. Mushering of a new luminary. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair.
I counted out his money, it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore, she never would deceive me. But the devil take my word for it, it never can be easy.
Mushering of a new luminary. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair. I went up to my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, on sure it was no wonder. But Jenny threw me charges, and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering of a new luminary. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair.
'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to trouble, up comes a man, a footman, and like was Captain Farrell, who first produced my pistol, for she stole away my rifle. I couldn't shoot no water, so a prisoner I was taken.
Mushering of a new luminary. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair. none can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if you'll go with me, we'll go roaming through Kilkenny, and I'm sure they'd treat me better than my own sporting Kenny. White ball, daddy-o, white ball, daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair. There's some take delight in the carriages are rolling, and others take delight in the hurry and the bowling. Well, I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. White ball, daddy-o, white ball, daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair. White ball, daddy-o, white ball, daddy-o, there's whiskey in the chair. As I went home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw two boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns them boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. They're two lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed, where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that head with you in the bed, where my old head should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on I never saw before.
Well, he hasn't much to say, but wake the gods, it's true. to rise on these 100 years that pass me by, and the blood with the river flows through the crimson field never sung, and no never sung. He said I left my home where the dead never rose, for the streets of gold I've yet to find. And at the end of the day, all you can do is pray. Without hope, well, you might as well be blind. Yeah, be blind. Tomorrow comes a day too soon. 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 Ah, well, you never looked so good. His eyes, they closed, and his last breath spoke. He had seen all to be seen. A life once full, now an empty vase, with the blossoms on his early grave. Walk away, me boy, walk away, me boy, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe that golden tear from your mother dear, and raise what's left of the flag for me. Then the rosary beads, counting 1, 2, 3, fell apart as they hit the floor. In our garb of black, we must pay respect to the colour we're born to mourn. Walk away, me boys, walk away, me boys, by morning we'll be free. Wipe the golden tear from your mother dear, raise what's left of the flag for me. Stickaroo, an angry fist start a wound filled with hatred and remorse, where I pick and scratch till the blood it matched the silent rage now that fills my lungs. For there are many ways to kill a man, they say, with bayonet, axe or sword. But son, a bullet fired from a shapeless ghost has put the shell of a Thompson gun. Walk away, me boys, walk away, me boys, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe the golden tear from your mother dear, raise what's left of the flag for me. From the east out to the western shore, where many men and many more will fall. The angel flies with me tonight, the freedom reigns on all. I curse the names for which we slaved our days, till every man shall his kingdom come. But sure as night turns day, it's the passion play. Oh my God, what have they done? With madman's rage, well they dug our graves, but the dead rise again, you fools. Walk away, me boys, walk away, me boys, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe the golden tear from your mother dear, raise what's left of the flag for me. Walk away, me boys, walk away, me boys, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe that golden tear from your mother dear, and raise what's left of the flag for me.
On the 4th of July, 1800 1806 we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover.
We had 1 million bags of the best lager rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides of our blind horses' hides. We had 4 million barrels of bones. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of old nanny ghost tales, and a whole of the Irish Rover.
There was old Mickey Coote, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a scent. He would tootle with skill for each sparkling quadrille, till the dancers were flutered and bet. With his smart, witty talk, he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish Rover.
Of the Lee, there was Hogan from Kelsey to Hull. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmeath come along. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and fighting Bill Tracy from Dover, and your man Mike McCann from the banks of the...
ghostly galleon tossed upon the cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, and the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The highwayman came riding up to the olden door. He had a French-cocked hat on his forehead, a bunch of lace at his chin, a coat of claret velvet, and breeches of brown doe skin. They fitted with never a wrinkle. His boots were up to the thigh, and he rode with a jewel twinkle. His pistol buds a twinkle, his rapier hilt a twinkle under the jeweled sky. And all the cobbles he clattered and clashed in the darkened yard, and he tapped with his whip on the shutters, but all was locked and barred. He whistled a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter? Past the landlord
And the Irish Rover. For a sailor, it's always a bother in life. It's so lonesome by night and by day that he longs for the shore and a charming young whore who will melt all his troubles away. all the noise and the rout, swilling poaching and stout. For him soon is done and over of the love of a maid. He is never afraid that I'll salt from the Irish rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out and the ship lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. And the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The boat, it was turned right over, turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. And the last of the Irish rover.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and 2 and nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, God a stout McLeod, the banished ghost and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues to rot the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to Herriton and down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and Macfallaldy-da. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style. 'Twould touch your heart above, and they asked me was I hired and wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road. It's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt to Herriton and down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin and Macfallaldy-da. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle, it was stowel in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind, no bundle could I find upon me stick. Go on inquiring after the rogue, said me Connors brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. To Dublin and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt to Herriton and down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin and Macfallaldy-da. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said that no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cab and flew for Paddy, down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs and played some hearty jigs. The water round me bubbling when I fully had, I wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to Herriton and down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin and Macfallaldy-da. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Templar I was new as and poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing her army, so says I'm a shillelagh, I'll fly. Galway boy.